Hey guys, I'm Tanya Curran, the Scaly Mom here at Scaly Adventures, and I'm here with some really cool friends. This is Officer Jeff Burdette of the Greenville, South Carolina City Police K-9 Unit and his K-9 partner Rocky. Hey Rocky, how you doing? Rocky's had a busy day. We've been filming with him, and he has done a great job today. You too.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you.
And we always love sharing the passion of those we film with. So we wanted to take a minute and talk with you about your passion and why you do what you do. So have you always loved or always wanted to be a police officer?
Yeah, just kind of make a short story, or a long story short. My father was a police officer here back in the late 80s and was diagnosed with a disease called Lou Gehrig's disease, or ALS.
Yes.
Which shortened his life pretty quickly.
Yeah.
After he passed, just being as a young kid, I saw Greenville City Police Department officers and people in the community and the leaders come by, and having a single parent was, pretty hard on my mom, so they always gave us groceries or Christmas or things like that. So as my age got a little bit, I felt like I needed to give back to Greenville City Police Department.
That's awesome.
And then also kind of grew up around here, so this has kind of become my city, so here I am. That's a big reason.
You know, when we rode with another officer the other day, that was really cool. Went by a house that he'd been going by for years and found out that the husband was in the hospital. And he said, on my shift on Friday, we'll go by. I told the wife we'll go by and visit in the hospital. So that's neat that the community stepped up for you also.
Yeah, absolutely.
So what made you want to go with the canines? I mean, the dogs are awesome.
Yeah, I mean, it's always, the good thing is I always have a partner in the back, which most guys, here at the city ride by themselves in their own car. So it's really awesome to feel comfortable having somebody in the back of your car that doesn't care about fear, doesn't live for the future, doesn't live in the past, it's just for the present day, and willing to lay down his life for him without any questions. And then another reason why I joined the K-9 unit is it gets me a little bit into everything. I get to work with people like you, and also on the federal level sometimes, and then the local police departments and sheriff's offices around here. We get a pretty strong community of K-9 there, so now my social network is a lot bigger than it used to be.
You know what I've noticed too, you guys kind of like have that adrenaline high, you like to be in the field. You would not do well sitting in a desk, maybe. No,
that's one of another big reasons why I joined the police force is, we have our own offices, our patrol cars, but every day could be different. Even though if you've gone to the same call 100 million times, that one more time you went there, it could be totally different than the ones prior. So it always kind of keeps you on your toes, and then two, just doing good in the community, trying to clean up streets that people have problems with.
Awesome. One last question: if someone wanted to be a you and wanted to do your job, what would you recommend to a young person? Maybe like Pierce's age. Pierce is 16. So what would you recommend to him?
One, stay in school, continue your education even further than just high school, and even college. Once you get your bachelor's, if you want to go to a master's, that always gets you far as like what my lieutenant does and above in our police department. Second of all, I'm a military veteran. So I went to the military, so that kind of gave me a good background to come here. So I encourage people to just figure out a passion that you want to do. And to me, this has never worked. This is all fun.
Awesome. Well, thank you for your service.
Yes, my pleasure.
Thank you for all you do.
Absolutely.
We're so proud to have these guys featured in Scaly Adventures Season 5, so stay tuned. We'll see you soon.